So today is the last day, it's Sunday, last day of my project vacation week. What I'm working on is last week when I brought the calves up to sort them off from the cows, the bulls broke through here where my water separates the bull's pen from the cow pen. So I did last week. After that, I put a panel up, but I also want to reinforce from our pump box to the water here. I want to reinforce that so when the cows come back up here this winter to get water, they don't end up breaking through again. Now this conduit right here runs power to my automatic water, so in the winter time I have heat underneath it to keep the water flowing. So I'm just going to tie this up so that it doesn't get stepped on. All right. Last thing, what you always do, especially when you got cattle or any kind of livestock, check for nails. Because you get an animal with a nail in its foot, it's not a good vet bill. I'm satisfied with that. It still gives me access. There's an access panel right here. Gives me good access to the water elements down below. Bulls can still get in and drink water here. Cows can still get and drink water over here. So we're good. Now I'm going to clean up my mess. Alright, since I'm down here, I'm going to do a couple other things I'll take you along with. So, tin on this barn is pretty old. I would not even venture a guess to say when it was. And I've got a couple places where the tin is pulling up, and then you can see inside into the barn. Well, on the other side of this is my pen that I put cows, well, that has the head gate and that I use to sort cattle. I also use it in the springtime when we're calving if I need to get a cow and calf in together for whatever reason, whether we needed to pull the calf, need a little extra bonding time, whatever the case may be. But if it snows, snow goes right in there. So I'm gonna see if I can nail this down. There's some other spots around the shed that I'm gonna actually use some leftover tin to patch, but I think I can nail this one back in no problem. So. Look at that. Keep the snow out. It will also keep the cows from rubbing against it and pulling that back more. So kind of a 2-for-1. Awesome. I'm gonna go check out on the bull side and see if there's something I can do over there, since I have the nails. Let's go. Sometimes it's easier to look from the inside and see where you got holes and where you need to fill. So like there, that's a hole I'll need to patch. There's some holes over there you can see, but in there, that is where we store some equipment. So I'll work on that with Ryan. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to bear with me as I open gates and hold things and talk to you at the same time. Hi. There's a bull right there. It scared me. 3 of our bulls. 2 are yearlings that are for sale, so FYI. And then the other one is one of our herd bulls. That's my 93 bull. I just pulled him off last week from the cows. And it's muddy and gross over here, so we'll see. I didn't bring my muck boots, so we'll do a little I don't have mud boots dance. Okay. So, see if I can. Now, sorry, I have some junk down here. I have moved out of the way. Yep, I can fix it. I have moved to clean up, so I'll just tell you to. That's a terrible sound. that instance, I should have started at the top. Now I got a little bubble here. But, again, nothing too serious. It's better than it was before. So, that should help that side. Since we're here, we will go around and see what's around the other way. Oops. Okay. Sometimes I wonder if you guys get sick. So there's an example of where I'll need some pieces. I'm actually going to put a big corner piece there because the bulls rub against there. And that's why that looks like that. So let's go around here. Just walking around the outside of the shed. This side, you can see, this side of the shed was rebuilt last fall. So it's all new over here. Cattle are tough on buildings. And you can see just in less than a year what they did to the corner. So we'll also be putting in a heavier duty corner piece there as well. On our new shed at home, the cattle, we put a fence around it so the cattle won't be able to rub up against the barn. So, and there's lazy bulls. So there's my 93 bull. I should find a nickname for him. Hey, baby. See? No, there's nothing in there. It's nails. He thinks I have feed because it's a white pail. I don't. Thought there was one other spot. The other thing I'm going to do is there's some rubber mats I'm going to put, because we're on the west side of the building now. I'm going to put some rubber mats underneath that door, and that should keep the snow from blowing in, but will still allow for me to open and close that sliding door. So, I honestly feel pretty good about that. Okay, well, project work done. There are a couple little other things I want to do around here, but that closes up some holes. Awesome. I think because my shoring up the fence line between the waters, the bull pen and the heifer pen, didn't take as long as I thought, I was able to do some of that. So that ends the project list for my vacation week of projects. What you didn't see was the water tank. So after I turned the water off and let the cows drink the water down so we could move it, our tractor, as I showed you, our tractor emissions kicked out, so I had to go to town and get a new pump. We got the tractor back, and when I went to go check the water tank, I realized that the tank's not holding water, and that's why it gets so muddy in front of there where the cows are stepping. So this week we'll be looking to replace the stock tank for the cows. Luckily they're on the hill pasture. I have another tank that does hold water on that side, so I've got a good 2 weeks before I need to get a stock tank. But sooner I get one, the better, so I don't have to worry about trying to find one when I need one. So anyway, that's it for me for the vacation week project list.